Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech, and in this video I'll be reviewing the Asus Zenfone Max M1. Now it's been about 45 days since this phone has been launched and its primary competitor was Redmi 6. But recently the price of Redmi 6 has been increased to 8,500 rupees while this phone is still priced at 7,500 rupees. So let's see how good it is and if it's worth that price. I've already posted the unboxing video, so check that out for the physical overview, initial impressions and the complete specs. In this video, I'll just dive into the pros and cons of each section, starting with the design and build. Now, because of the new 18:9 aspect ratio, phone is much taller and sleeker, so the phone fits pretty comfortably in a single hand. It has a thickness of 8.7 mm and weighs just 150 grams. It feels pretty lightweight and doesn't feel all that heavy. Just like most of the phones in the same price segment, this phone is a complete plastic build, but still doesn't feel all that cheap. You get a nice metal matte finish with the same look as the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1. It has a nice compact design and it's very well built. Even the power and volume buttons are sufficiently elevated and they have a nice clicky feel to them. So overall, in terms of design and build, I don't have any complaints, especially at this price. Now coming to the hardware section, this phone comes with all the basic sensors, including a fingerprint scanner, face unlock feature and a compass. The only thing missing is a gyroscope. And for the price, it's definitely manageable. Now this is a SIM card tray. It is made of plastic. I thought it might be flimsy and all, but it feels sturdy and it's well built. It supports dual SIM, also comes with a dedicated SD card slot. It also supports VoLTE, but as this phone is using an old processor, this phone doesn't support dual 4G or dual VoLTE. So at a time you can only use one SIM in 4G or VoLTE. That's like the only small con. Now coming to the fingerprint scanner, it takes like half a second or second to unlock the phone and it's pretty accurate. Now coming to face unlock feature, in well lit conditions it takes like a second or two unlock and it doesn't work if you close your eyes, and it also works with glasses on. In low lighting conditions it takes more than 2 seconds to unlock, and in complete darkness most of the time it doesn't work. So overall, in the hardware department, the only con is you can't use two SIMs in 4G or two SIMs in VoLTE at the same time. Most people don't use it anyway, so it's manageable. By the way, call quality and signal reception was also pretty good. Now coming to the display, this phone sports a 5.5-inch HD Plus display with the new 18:9 aspect ratio, with 245 ppi, a 2.5D curved glass for protection, and 84.4% screen to body ratio. Viewing angles and sunlight legibility are pretty good. This is definitely one of the best displays that you can get at this price. Specifically, this display is better than Redmi 6A and Redmi 6 in terms of picture quality. So when it comes to display, I have no complaints. Now coming to the camera department, this phone sports a single 13MP camera on the rear with f2.0 aperture and an 8MP front-facing camera with f2.0 aperture. Rear camera shots have good color reproduction and good dynamic range. Most of the pictures turned out to be better than Redmi 6A, Redmi 6, even the Asus Zenfone Lite L1. It uses a single rear camera and software processing to give you portrait mode, so edge detection isn't perfect. Overall, portrait shots don't look that great. Now coming to selfies, this front-facing camera has a wide-angle lens, so you get a much wider selfie than your regular phone, say like Asus L1. Most of the time selfies look okay, but sometimes in rare occasions, your face will look a bit pink. I don't know why. Asus might be able to fix it with an update. Now coming to low light performance, once again selfies look pretty good. Exceptionally good, like it's doing a better job than other phones in the same price segment, including Redmi 6. Images from rear camera are a bit dull and dark, but have good color reproduction, and obviously they are soft. So guys, on the whole, cameras on this phone are really good for the price. Both the front and rear cameras are better than Redmi 6, 6A and the Asus Zenfone Lite L1. Now coming to performance, this phone sports a Snapdragon 430 processor with Adreno 505 GPU, with 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage. These are the Antutu and Geekbench scores. As I've said in my unboxing, the processor on this one is quite old, like I guess 2 to 3 years old, but still it is performing pretty well. As a very normal user, I didn't notice any major lag, and you can play most of the games with decent visuals. Even PUBG is playable, like kinda playable, in smooth graphics settings. So overall, when it comes to performance, yes, it is not awesome, but for a very normal user or a basic user, it can do the job. Now coming to the software department, this phone runs a custom skinned version of Android called Zen UI 5.0 based on Android Oreo 8.0.0 with August 2018 security patch. Unlike the bigger Asus Pro series phones which are priced under 15,000 rupees, This phone comes with tons of features and I made a dedicated video about the best features. Link for that is in the description. Check that out for more information. Now coming to the rest of the aspects, memory management is good, phone feels responsive and feels pretty smooth while multitasking and switching between applications. As this phone has a custom skin and it's an entry-level phone, you won't get updates frequently, but you will get them from time to time. So overall in the software department, I just wish Asus could provide updates faster. Now coming to the audio department, audio experience on headset is pretty much plain, like nothing good or bad to talk about. You also get an audio wizard and equalizer to tweak the audio according to your preference. And coming to the speaker, this phone has a single speaker and the speaker is sufficiently loud for media consumption, ringtones and alarms. It is definitely louder than Asus L1. Now coming to the battery life, this phone packs a 4000 mAh battery, comes with a 10 watts power adapter, so you can get up to 7% of charge in 10 minutes. And this phone takes about 2.5 hours to charge the phone completely from 0 to 100%. I use this phone like a very basic user for like calls, messages, WhatsApp, Instagram, and that's it. Oh yes, watching videos as well. And even by the end of the day, I had at least 10 to 20% of battery left. Now the processor on this phone is not that power efficient like the Snapdragon 625 or the other processors built using 14nm architecture. That's why battery life isn't that great. But you get different battery modes and battery saver modes like performance mode, normal mode, power saving mode and super saving mode, and you can automatically switch them based on time or battery percentage. So if you can tweak these settings, you can have a much better battery life. So to wrap it up, battery life is pretty good for a single day of usage. If you can stretch it, it can last you maybe for 1.5 days, but 2 days is a long shot. So guys, for a price of 7,500 rupees, Asus Zenfone Max M1 is definitely the best phone that you can get. Coming to alternatives, we have Asus Zenfone Lite L1, Redmi 6A and even the Realme C1. But when you compare overall performance, camera performance and battery life, Asus Zenfone Max M1 is definitely a much better choice than all those phones. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you're planning to buy this phone, please use the link in the description. It always helps the channel. And if you want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter and I'll try to make it as soon as possible. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.